is our part one of this two-game doubleheader series with the visiting Midland Rockhounds. Well, after this three-game inning series, the Rockhounds will travel to Springfield, Missouri for the four-game Springfield Cardinals versus off the Midland Rockhounds series. Go online now at minorleaguebaseballtheshow.com. Print and purchase tickets from home. Also, follow the pitch app from Minor League Baseball. You can watch that game on any device. Well, we're fixing to get ready to get out our scorecards, and we're going. And today we will have a 4 o'clock ball game, and we are getting ready to have some fun. Well, let's go ahead and get out our scorecards. We'll get our presenting lineup started, and we are good to go. And just give me a moment. Alrighty. So anyway, get out your scorecards and we'll get the starting lineups going. First for the visiting Midland Rockhounds. Leading off and playing the shortstop is Eric Cordero as short. Center fielder is Manny Moreno. He'll bat second for Midland. Moreno as center. Third baseman is Victor Valles being the first baseman. Right fielder is Wilson Goodwin. He'll bat fourth for Midland. Goodwin at right. Third baseman is Ross Byers. He'll bat fifth for the Rockhound order. Byers at third. Designated hitter Richie Denson. He'll have the cleanup duties tonight. Batting seventh is the catcher Robert Rodriguez. Bat seventh for the Rockhounds. Rodriguez catching. Left fielder is Mitchell Buckley. He'll bat eighth for the Rockhounds. Buckley at left. Batting ninth, rounding out the batting order, is second baseman Brooks Christian. Christian at second. Carrero, Moreno, and Valles will be your first lead on three. Goodwin, Byers, Denson will be your middle three. Rodriguez, Buckley, and Christian round out the batting order for the Rockhounds this afternoon. And on the mound is Gerardo Rincon. Rincon, today's Rockhounds pitcher. And let's get ready for the Tulsa Drillers. Leading off and playing left field is Alex Aponte. Aponte in left. Kenny Walker will be batting second as he is in right field. Walker at right. Oliver Coronado will be batting third for the Driller lineup. Coronado at third. Jason Ono is batting fourth for the Tulsa. Ono at first. Designated hitter is Rob Segdan. Segdan at the DH. Catching is Patrick Vick. He'll bat sixth for the Tulsa Drillers. Vick catching. Brevenick Valera will be batting 7th for Tulsa. Valera at 2nd. Shortstop Keith Harp will have the cleanup duty for the Tulsa Drillers. He'll be the shortstop. Batting 9th for center fielder is Bobby Avery. Avery at center. Aponte, Walker, and Coronado will be your lead on 3. Ono, Seguin, and Vic will be your middle 3. Valera, Harp, and Avery round out the batting order for the Drillers this afternoon. And on the mound for the Tulsa Drillers is Joaquin Castillo. Castillo, today's Drillers pitcher, and there is today's starting lineups. Now let's get ready for this 2-game series with the Tulsa Drillers and the Midland Rockhounds. Now turning it over to our favorite guy in the
game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Tulsa Drillers and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Geraldo Rincon, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So stepping in, Alex Aponte. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, what's the key for a road victory in this one?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Now at the plate, Kenny Walker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. On the ground to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third baseman, Oliver Coronado.
Striding in, Oliver Coronado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses with it. 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Joaquin Castillo, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws 2 types of fastballs. A 4-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the 2-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is 1 pitch, he has 2 pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A 4-seamer up in the zone, 2-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
And that's high for a ball. 1-0.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Misses. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Is taken. Strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Stepping into the box, Manny Moreno. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of work.
Into the box, Victor Velez. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Moreno, base runner at first with one out. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. Runner at first here, one man out. Ono trying to get there. The 2-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Batting fourth.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Goodwin. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Ono. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that just misses inside. A runner at first with no outs here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moreno waits on it. One away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over the first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Breivik Valera. Runner in scoring position with two guns. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip this one onto first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Into the box now, Ross fires as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Ross fires.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Hit hard up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Richie Denson drives it out to deep right center field. Walker on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitor. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field. No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Left fielder, Mitchell Buckley.
Standing in now, Mitchell Buckley, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great sliding catch right there, but that can be awful risky. If you flop that one and mess it up, that ball's going to the wall, and everybody's scoring. He secures the catch, and the runners have to stand pat.
Stepping in now, Brooks Christian, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Set. Here's the 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do
play so far. Softly hit here to the left side, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Now at the plate, Heath Park.
Leading up for the Drillers, shortstop, Keith Hart.
First offering on its way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Here's another 0-2. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. So digging in now, Bobby Avery. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box, Alex Aponte, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 home. Left side, but well foul. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Chopped in front of home plate. Oh, and no time to get him at first. Not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Boy, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher. A la, that was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle, because that's a tough play for the catcher right there. He definitely cleared himself and gave him that throwing lane to first base, but that guy was picking him up and putting him down.
When you get to first base, do you even look into your dugout? Are the guys laughing at you for hitting one that short?
100%. They're laughing hysterically at you. You know what? You take off your BGs, and you tell a first base coach that's a line drive and a box score tomorrow.
Hit out towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Settling in now, Manny Moreno. He reached on a single in his first try.
Center fielder, Manny Moreno.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Dribbled up the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
First baseman, number 8, Victor Velez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Victor Velez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Into the box now, Wilson Goodwin. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Ross fires as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Ready with the 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Richie Denson, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Denson is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Walker has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with two men gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robert Rodriguez. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 3 innings complete. The Rockhounds are out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jason Ono, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming, here it is. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-1. The 2-1 home. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one. Fouled away. I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. And that'll bring in Rob Segedin. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Ono gets his lead at first, nobody out. 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on this breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And that's off the plate and high, 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know, the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
To 2-2 now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Breivik Valera will be next. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Striding in once again, Breivik Valera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Dero. After being down by 1, big base hit drives in 2.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Play 12, 1-2's the count.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, center fielder, Bobby Avery.
Stepping in, Bobby Avery. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. A man on third with 2 down. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a huge double play to settle everybody down right now. Giving up a few early runs. Let's see if he can get out of this inning and regroup.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Drillers lead it 2-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Mitchell Buckley. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Mitchell.
First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out on ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice hit.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box, Brooks Christian towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, Eric Cordero. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And to score from third, the tying run. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Victor Velez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Throw to second, and he's out. But they do grab the lead on the run that scored away from the play.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Ready once again, Wilson Goodwin. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. Aponte is in pursuit, and they can't run it down. So 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Aponte makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now. Digging in and looking for more, Ross Byers. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Looking to minimize the damage here. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still was.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Rockhounds lead it 3-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alex Aponte. And then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
No.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Digging in once again, Kenny Walker. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Ready for another chance? Oliver Coronado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch is high, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Aponte, the runner at second with one away. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be.
And not in time as the run scores. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Ono. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 2 high, 1-0. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. And that one stayed too low apparently. Outside, 3-0 now. Rob Segedin waits on deck. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Into the box now, Rob Segedin. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hit in the air out to left field. Buckley on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Luckily, the pitcher is there to back up, however. Digging in to try it again, Patrick Vick. And this is low, ball 1.
1-0.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Nope. 3-0.
No strikes.
Breivik Valera would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Breivik Valera. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back in standing. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Rounded down the third baseline. The 1-2. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Richie Denson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Designated hitter, Richie Jensen.
50th pitch of the game on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Avery is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Robert Rodriguez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. This one's flared off to the right side. Walker is over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Mitchell Buckley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Aponte moves over, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Keith Hart.
Shortstop, Keith Hart.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Oh.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. Now his last time up. Runners off for second. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Stepping in now, Alex Aponte as he drives a liner to right center. And that'll land between everybody. Base hit. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Kenny Walker, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Aponte leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
So a full count now. Oliver Coronado will be next. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled off. Set and the payoff pitch. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right, but that'll be off the right field wall, and the runner will score from second. Walker takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Oh, and he throws it away, and he will make it all the way around to score. And cue up the organ music because there was some treacherously bad defense on that play.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box, Jason Ono in the air out toward right field. Goodwin sprinting after it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Next will be the designated hitter, Rob Segedin. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Velez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Tulsa's out in front here, 6-3. At the plate, Brooks Christian. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Ono gloves it, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, shortstop, Eric Cordero.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Eric Cordero. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is a ball below the zone.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. At the plate, Manny Moreno.
Manny Moreno.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Back here on the show. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Patrick Vick.
Leading off with the driller, Patrick Vick.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Now batting, second base.
Settling in now, Breivik Valera. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. And he takes ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Vick on at first, nobody out. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Moreno has it in his tracks. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, Keith Hart. First offering on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will track it down. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Bobby Avery will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Hit down the line at first. This will get foul for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Justin Medina gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Leading off the inning, Victor Velez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Goodwin. First pitch of the at-bat. Weak roller right side. Ono charging this one, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Ross Byers. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
A bouncer to the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Drillers lead it 6-3. Leading off the inning, Alex Aponte, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home. Back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Stepping up to the plate, Kenny Walker, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. 1-0 the count. And there he goes towards second. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 7-3 ball game. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Walker, the runner at 3rd with no outs. Grounded to first. Velez scoops it up, and they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from 3rd.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Ono. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring in Rob Segedin as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Tulsa's out in front here, 8-3. Now at the plate, Robert Rodriguez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Riding in once again, Mitchell Buckley. First pitch of the at-bat. Tapper up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again, Brooks Christian. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Swing and a little tapper. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
First pitch on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. Down the middle as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in once again, Patrick Vick. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Now a ball lined softly down the left field line, but this is a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Breivik Valera will be next. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Ready once again, Breivik Valera. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. 0-1, here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
You froze him on the fastball there. Breivik Valera becomes the first out in the 9th inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0 pitch is taken for ball 2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Ready for another shot now. Bobby Avery. Here comes the first pitch. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And a double steal try here. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Right to him. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in and looking for more, Alex Aponte. They'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. 1-0 the count. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Drillers lead it 8-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Tulsa.
Ready for another chance? Manny Moreno. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Walker on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Into the box now, Victor Velez. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. The 2-1. Shot towards second. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Well, there's another bullet base hit. They've already stranded 11 runners. Could this be the even dozen, D-Row?
This is a hitting coach's nightmare right here. You work so hard to learn how to hit with runners in scoring position. To leave 11, potentially 12 runners on base is a sin.
In now, Wilson Goodwin will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 delivery. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Walker going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay throw, and they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Third baseman, number 1, Ross Byers.
Standing in, Ross Byers. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Coronado fields it cleanly on to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-3 is today's final. The Tulsa Drillers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Joaquin Castillo earns the victory on the mound. Geraldo Rincon was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Well, a first defeat for the Midland Rockhounds. Bottom of the first, the Rockhounds scored 1. Bottom of the 4th inning, the Rockhounds scored 2. And all of a sudden, the top of the 4th, Tulsa had their 2, so it was 2-2 tie. Top of the 5th, it was a 3-2 ball game, and top of the 6th we had a 3 runs, so it was 6-3. Top of the 8th, there was 2 more runs batted in, and most likely 8-3 was the final score of this ball game. Well, anyway, guys, we have another game. This will round out the series as we get ready for the road trip for a 4-game series at Springfield. And most likely, guys, we will be back later on this evening for more baseball with Minor League Baseball, the show. So anyway, this will just about do it for these Tulsa Drillers and the Rockhounds. Tulsa, 1-all, this bud's for y'all.